a scale from 1 to 10, how easily are you frightened? Job interviews, public speaking, riding a roller coaster? We've all felt fear, and sometimes that fear is real. But today, I want to talk about the kind of fear that stops you from trusting God. In Numbers 13, God told Moses to send 12 leaders, one from each tribe of Israel, to explore the promised land. And what they found was stunning. The land flowed with milk and honey. A single cluster of grapes was so large it took 2 men to carry it. But instead of joy, 10 of the spies came back terrified.
We look like grasshoppers next to them.
The giants of the land, the Nephilim, shook their confidence, and fear spread like wildfire. The people panicked. They even talked about going back to Egypt, back to slavery. And this is when God's anger burned, because this wasn't just fear, it was rebellion. It was distrust. They were basically saying, God, you're not good enough. We would rather be slaves than trust you. That's the core of sin, not trusting God. You steal because you don't trust He will provide. You lie because you don't trust He'll protect your reputation. You give in to lust because you don't trust God to satisfy your heart. Moses interceded. God forgave the Israelites. But forgiveness didn't erase the consequences. The Israelites had wandered the desert for 40 years, and none of that generation would enter the promised land. Except for Caleb and Joshua, they were the only ones who trusted God fully. And so wait, if God forgave them, why the punishment? Because the forgiveness restores relationship, but it doesn't always remove consequences. Sin still leaves a trail. Even now, Jesus died to forgive your sin, but we still face natural consequences. Like Hebrews 9:27 says, people are destined to die once, and after that to face judgment. We've been spared eternal death, but physical death remains. But here's what's beautiful. God's discipline isn't cruelty, it's love. Hebrews 12:7 says, endure hardship as discipline. God is treating you as His children. Let me tell you a story. One time, I used my brother's student metro card in New York City to save a few bucks. I had a regular card too, just in case. I thought, what's the harm? Others break the rules all the time and nothing happens. But guess what? 2 undercover cops caught me. No fine, just a warning. But I knew God was disciplining me. He wasn't being harsh, He was showing me that I belong to Him and that He's not going to let me go away with sin because I'm His daughter. He's keeping me on a tight leash because He loves me. Consequences aren't random. Adultery ruins families. Lying breaks trust. Cheating destroys credibility. These are natural consequences of sin. God isn't punishing you out of spite. He's warning you to come back. If you're facing fear today, fear of the unknown or obedience of stepping into what God has for you, pause. Fear isn't sin, but letting fear lead you away from God, that is. Ask Him, remind me of how you've been faithful. Give me courage like Joshua and Caleb. Help me trust you even when it's hard. Don't let fear steal what God is trying to give you. Don't be like the generation that missed the promised land. What fear are you facing today that's keeping you from trusting God? Comment below and let's pray for each other. And if this message helped you, hit like, subscribe, and share with someone who needs this today.